We sitting here, man, with mighty coach Dre, junior Pee Wee coach, championship coach from the Bellflower Broncos, man, Orange County, junior All-American football, man. I'd like to say thanks for coming out to the Stat Checker headquarters, man. How'd you lemonade?
Oh, man, it's good. Good. You got lemonade.
So tell us, what happened at the Pass League?
Man.
Cause you know Coach Woody over there salivating right now.
Yeah, you know, I let everybody have their moments, you know. I got handed to me here, you know. I got myself handed to me at the game. You know, no real big, you know what I mean? It's no pad, so it has no relevance to what's going to happen in the season. It doesn't have any relevance to what's going to happen in the season. He told me that quarterback won't have that number. I guarantee that. I guarantee you that my defense will be swarming. We are the number one defense, and it won't happen again.
So tell me this, man. Being a championship coach, man, I always try to get the psyche of people, though. I mean, how do it feel? I mean, what do you do to prepare your team to get to that next level?
Basically, you starve them, you make them hungry, keep them hungry. One thing that I always try to instill in my kids is remain humble throughout all of your victories and your success or whatnot. Always remain humble, because it's just that moment when you're on that high horse, when you're thinking that you're above everybody or you're better than everybody, that it take one blow. It just take one blow, 1 point to win. You know, so I always try to keep my kids humble, not cocky, not arrogant, you know, remain humble, and that's major, you know, because, you know, it's like David and Goliath. It only took just one little stone to take down a big giant. Yeah, they coached about 4 or 5 years. Defensive, I was doing defense primarily before last year when I became the head coach. Last year was my first year as a head coach.
Okay.
So, defensive coordinator since then, that's my thing. I'm a defense guy. Pride myself on defense. Me along with my defensive coordinator, we call ourselves the dynamic duo. So, you know, that's one of our things. You know, I really like my area of concentration.
So you started off with the Bellflower Broncos?
Always Bellflower from beginning to the end.
That's hot. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
I believe in loyalty. You know what I mean? I believe that you know, I wasn't that kind of dad that wanted to bounce the kid around to too many teams. You know, maybe one if I had to, or if it wasn't an ideal situation, I would have left. You know, there was times when we were losing, but you know, I'm that type of person that I don't try to jump on the bandwagon because the person's winning. You know what I mean? I'm that type of person that I try to create my own dynasty. You know, I ain't trying to LeBron James. I ain't trying to jump and go find the big three. I want to be that one. I want to be that Dirk Nowitzki. I want to stay in Dallas and bring that here. You know what I mean? So that's my mentality with this whole thing right here.
So you Dallas Maverick.
Yeah,
you Dirk.
In this case right here. You know, I'm a Lakers fan, but in that case, you know.
That's how we'll break it down.
Yeah.
Man, that's hot, man. So you got a son that plays, right?
I do. Jalen Stark. Yeah, it's my son.
What's his number?
Number 30.
Number 30?
Yeah.
Number 30? Yeah, he was things out there to do this year, man. Well, last year, I should say.
He's growing, man. You know, he's growing. You know, he's getting the confidence, and you know, I just want to prepare him, give him that IQ, give him that chance that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? As far as that father passing that information along to him and whatnot.
But not to cut you, man.
Go ahead.
Tell me about your career in football, man. Because we talked about that.
Yeah. Well, my career was short. So I played and I was all conference 3 years in a row. I played wide receiver and I guess you could say defensive end. We used to line our outside linebacker up almost where the defensive end was. So I played a little outside linebacker and but mostly defensive end. Pretty much like the same position like my son. So that's why I was able to kind of give him that, you know, the inside on those couple of positions or whatnot. But that was mine, and I ended up I was getting recruited to a lot of different colleges. It was a lot of Ivy League, so they weren't really looking to give me a sports scholarship. They were trying to send me on an academic.
What was your grades like?
I created a grade point average of a 3.8 all through high school. I graduated 5th in my class. I was like senior class president. You know, I was involved with school. Even though I was in the inner city, I grew up in East Oakland, California, and you know, it's the land of dope. So I mean, you know, I just try to give myself some hope and stay out that way. You know, try to stay steer clear of all that madness that was going on in the street.
It's funny that you said what you said, because all them experiences brought you to being a championship coach.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
And what you instill in your athletes, it showed in that Super Bowl game.
Thank you.
You know, they kept their head about them. They played a great Carson Coach team.
Great.
And it was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I believe, like I say, man, I think all them things that your experiences that you've been through, it brought it all to the table that day.
I agree. I try, like I said again, just try to keep them humble, and really one life lesson that I hope they got out of everything is just perseverance. You know what I mean? And we were underrated. I mean, you know, we were talking about we weren't the most. I mean, per player, they were more athletic than us, definitely. You know, I think we had to definitely pull together as a team to beat this other team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there was no other way to do it. You know what I mean?
What do you think about Coach Woody as a coach?
Coach Woody as a coach? Coach Woody is a great guy. That's one of my good friends. You know, classy dude. Classy dude. You know, he definitely brings out the competitor in me. You know what I mean? And I think I bring out the competitor in him. You know, that's really all I can say about Wood. Wood is good dude. Good dude.
Go back
You know
to
what I'm
family.
saying? Yeah.
I feel like I tell a lot of people, man, you know, me being involved with the football stuff, I say this football community is small.
It's very small.
You know, and everybody's really, truly family.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you know, whether we have beef or we don't have beef, we have love for each other.
Oh, that's right.
So I believe what you said, you know, the good things you said about Woody.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I know he'll say the same things about you.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
So Dre, let me ask you this, man. Do you ever think about going to the next level? Because I mean,
I do.
A coach of your caliber, man, championship coach, the athletes that you bring out, you know, your experiences, where you've been, your GPAs that you had in high school. I mean, I know athletic programs or athletic directors love to have something like that come to them.
In regards to going to the next level, a dream would be to take my whole team and play on the next level, keep them together all the way through high school. That would be a dream, you know. But you know, and realistically, I know that it probably won't happen because you know they're leaving at different times, and you know, entering high school at different times because they're different ages and whatnot. But you know, ideally, I would love to just send them all to a good school. That would be a dream of mine, you know, that they can look back and say, you know, hey, my coach, you know, Little League coach had something to do with me getting into this great high school that sent me to a great college that made me a great person and a great career in life, whether it be football, doctor, lawyer, whatever. You know what I mean? I teach them a student athlete, so you know, first student
So speaking of high school football, man, what kind of defensive schemes that you like?
You know what? We pretty much. I adjust to the offense. To be honest with you, I don't come out with a certain. How can I say, a certain defense? I adjust. You know, and I think that's what separates good coaches from great coaches is the ability to adjust and adjust quickly. Okay, so I mean, but one of my, you know, I guess you could say one of my bread and butters is probably like the 5-3 defense. You know, we come out in the 5-3, we'll go to 5-2, we'll come to 4-4, you know, 6-2. You know, we'll, you know, cover 2, cover 3. We got, you know, we adjust, and you know, I try to prepare my kids with knowing each and every one of these type of defenses and these different sets of defenses just to be prepared in case I gotta bring it out. You know.
Before I ask anything else, man, I just want them to get a look at this. That's that Super Bowl champion, Bellflower Bronco 2010 ring.
Thank you, sir.
So tell me, did your whole team get that?
You know what? The majority of the team did. You know, different incomes, different families. You know, we try to make it as low as possible. You know, to try and get it and whatnot. But you know, everybody just not going to participate.
Yeah.
You know, so would have thought that it could have been like a league thing, like some odd job type thing or whatnot. But you know, of course, we didn't. We were unable to get funded like that, or funded through our city or chapter. So you know, it was a personal thing. So you know, majority of everybody, I'll say about 90% of the team got it. You know, when my kids see this, the one thing I tell them is we practice perfect so we can play perfect. So it all starts in practice. So in preparation for a game day, it's all about what I do through practice. And my practice schemes change week to week. I don't keep it the same. That's based on who I'm playing. It's based on how we practice. You know, if this particular team is known for doing a certain thing, then that's what's on my menu for the practice that week. Okay. I still have my bread and butter. You know, the nucleus. You know, of your practice, certain things won't change. And one thing that I won't change is my hit. I hit every day. I hit every day. That's why we are one of the hardest hitting teams in.
What's you guys the number one defense?
Number one defense. Number one defense. And it's you know, we go over defense a little bit every day. You know, every day. And I always believe in also conditioning. Because I believe you can't think right if you're not. If you're too tired. If you're too tired, you don't think right. You start making mental mistakes and things like that, and that comes from being in shape. Get the core right, and everything else can follow.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You watch game film?
I'm a game filmer. You should know that. Stat checker kept me up on that. Stat checker kept me up. So for all you guys that took a loss to us, man, this dude just gave us all of the game filmer. I game film 2-3 weeks in advance. You know, picking up on patterns, things like that I see something consistent that they're doing, or, you know, what did they change, what did they, you know, throw out, what did they, you know, correct, and, you know, I pay attention to all the details. I mean, you know, that dude wiped his head too many times. I want to know why he wiped his head. What happened when he wiped his head 3 times, you know, or something like that. So I'm definitely a big game filmer. You know, I believe you can live and die by the film. You know, you can live and die by the film. So.
Awesome, man. Awesome, dude. I'm gonna tell you, Coach Dre, man, it has been definitely a pleasure, man, having you out, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Having you out, you guys. I mean, you got a hell of a team.
Appreciate it.
You got some hell of athletes on your team. You guys coach immaculate.
Thank you.
And I was able to witness it this year, and I was able to enjoy it at the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And I want to say this. I gotta say this. To me, and I might get in trouble for this, but to me, the Bellflower Bronco parents are the finest, flyest, dopest fans in youth football.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I know Carson gonna have something to say about that. Those Carson parents are definitely gonna have something to say. They are too. Those are our biggest rivalries. You know, is Carson and Carson parents. They bring it. You know what I mean? And they bring that out in us. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you say that to them, you know, I want to thank them for all the support, you know, and everything that they've done, you know, been supporting us through the losses, through the, you know, the goods and the bads, and, you know, just so happened I had to give them a glimpse of the good part of it, you know, and they had something to cheer about, something to hold their head up about, something to wear their blue and orange and be proud about, you know, so, it was just a long time coming. It was a long time coming. You know, Carson used to cheering about things, so we're trying to get on that page where it's a new world order. You know, we're trying to change this new world order, you know.
Well, like I say, man, I definitely like to thank Coach Dre. I like to thank President over there, Robert Fruto, for having the Bellflower Broncos come out, talk to us today, man. It's an honor. Believe me when I say that. It's an honor to be able to have these guys come out and talk to us and spend some time with Stat Check, man.
Thank
so
you,
like
sir.
I say, man, thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us.
Not a problem, man.